I have to solve 1.5 over 0.3, but I don't really understand how to divide decimals. Help?
Okay, I'll do my best to help answer this question. Decimal division is not necessarily, it's one of those computation things that you kind of just have to learn how to do it. If you go to my screen, I can show you how to do it. The question said, they said 1.5 over 0.3, and forgive me, I'm not pronouncing these decimals mathematically correctly, but just so you know what I mean. The fraction bar is the same as a division bar, so it would really mean 1.5 divided by 0.3, and the way that you'd set that up with long division is like so, with the 1.5 underneath the division bar and then the 0.3 on the outside. Now, the really big issue, or let me back up here. If you just had a decimal in this number, then all you need to do to deal with it is just make sure that it stays where it was put. So in your answer, it is going to be in the same place value. So really what you can do is just kind of copy the decimal right above where it is. Now the problem with this problem is that we also have a decimal in that number. And so what we want to do is actually get rid of it. So the way to get rid of it, is to move it. So if I have this 0.3, to get rid of it, I want to take it and move it so that it's on the end. And that means I've got to move it one place value. And we know that if it's written on the end, like that, that 3 is now in the ones place, and we don't really even have to write it there anymore. It doesn't have to be there. So that's going to change this number to a 3. Now, what we have to do to compensate for that is we also have to move the decimal in the other number. And the same number of spaces and the same number of spaces in the same direction. So if I moved it 1 to the left on that 3, I'm going to move it 1 to the left on the 1.5, thus making my number 15. So my answer to 1.5 divided by 0.3 is going to be the same answer if I did 15 divided by 3, because those decimals are in the same spot. And so in that case, we know that 3 goes into 15 5 times, and you can continue the long division from here. And this will work for any number. It's just kind of, if you move the decimal on one number, you have to move it on the other, the same number of spaces, in order to compensate. So hopefully that helps. This can look different in some different numbers depending on what you're dividing, but that's basically how it would work with these two numbers. So hopefully that answers that.